Welcome to Behind the Halo, dear reader. I want to tell you about a cool thing that happened in the last couple of days. Um, like probably a lot of you, Tom and I, um, we divide up what the funds that we have available to different ministries. And one of the ministries that we've given to for a while is a local one that has a powerful, powerful outreach. It's affected our family personally and so we give to them online. It's very sterile because I'm sorry, but that's the way Alice likes it. Um, anyway, so Tom and I were driving somewhere this last weekend, and I picked up a voicemail, and it was a guy named Chris from this ministry, and he said, hey, just wanted to talk to you for a little bit and get a feel for we appreciate your support, and we just wanted to kind of get a feel for why you're choosing to support us because they understand we have a lot of different options. Everyone does, and I'm like, but he just sounded so upbeat. Well, then he emailed me with the same request and said, could we chat a little bit? Let me know when work for you, and so. I'm like, well, okay, I'll think about it. Well, in the course of thinking about it and praying about it, with the contacting back, the family connection comes through my brother who um, had he made a lot of bad adult choices, and he ended up dying homeless, and which is kind of a hard thing to talk about. But in his journey, I think multiple stops were made at this ministry center. And so um, I was telling you about that. Well, anyway, so we got to talking about a lot of different things. Well, we ended up talking about Jesus and about writing, my two favorite subjects. And it was a great conversation. It was 35 minutes of delightful, uplifting conversation with a like minded follower of Jesus. And, I thought, that's like for a kid getting recess. You can live without it. You may not want to. You can live without it, but it's kind of a great thing to have. Or going to a church potluck and knowing Mama made all your favorite dishes and brought them along. Um, and I just thought, that's just grace. That's God just looking at His child and saying, you know what? Let's just put a little extra in. You can live without this, but it's just kind of a great thing to have. So be on the lookout, dear reader, for those interactions where God will pull literally a total stranger into your life, even if it's for 35 minutes, and bless you. Because God's kids are all over the place, and God wants to work through all of them. And I think one of the biggest ways He wants to work through His kids is by having His kids loving each other. So I hope that someone, maybe someone totally unexpected, will come alongside you this week and just spend a little time with you and just loving on you for a little bit. That really has nothing to do with the book, although we did talk a lot about the book. And he was like, really? That sounds so interesting. I said, well, yeah, kind of my brother kind of inspired parts of it. And I've thought about, the people who come through your ministry and all. Um, so that's really about behind the halo. But you know what? When any of us is on a journey, when any of us are hip deep in a project, it doesn't hurt to have a little extra encouragement, have a little extra warmth thrown in. All right. So, dear reader, be on the lookout because God's got someone with a word of kindness for you. Okay. Bye bye.